Hi, thanks for joining me today. I'm glad you're here for Mooning the Ancestors, or where we look at the astrological or sky clock energies for the week, and then you do a biofield tuning to integrate our own energy with those sky clock energies so that we can best take advantages of all the opportunities through these energies that the universe is giving us for our spiritual growth. And this week is big. The biggest lunar event of the month anchors this week. And we start out with the waning crescent moon in Gemini. And so that was yesterday and into today. And it forces us to process lingering thoughts before everything goes quiet. Then the new moon in Cancer, which happens tomorrow in the wee hours, 4:43 a.m. Central Time. This is a massive cosmic reset. Because Cancer is ruled by the moon, this new moon is deeply personal and hypersensitive. It hits our private lives, our home environments, and our emotional foundations. And I wanted to read you what Lynette Duncan says about this new moon. This new moon is less about manifesting something external and more about becoming internally congruent. The home you are building is your own consciousness. The family you are healing is your ancestral line. The future you are creating begins with the emotional truths you are finally willing to honor. There's a quiet maturity to this lunation. It doesn't ask for dramatic transformation. It asks for honest presence. Because once your emotional foundation changes, every decision that follows begins to emerge from a different version of you. So this Cancer new moon whispers, come home to yourself. Everything you've been searching for has been waiting here all along. And other information says that the theme for this week is that it's time to clear away the past, plant seeds for long-term emotional security, and that redecorating or decluttering your physical space can help you make room to release the emotions that need to grow, and the highlight of you, that home inside you, to grow. And but there's a catch here. That's because of Saturn's relationship with Mercury this week, communication might feel a little clunky or critical. So don't try to be clever and speak your way out of hard feelings. Just speak plainly and focus on what provides comfort. And moonreading.com talks about the moon energy specifically. It says this week, a tender new moon in Cancer rises on July 14th, and it's inviting you to finally come home to yourself. You've spent so long searching for the feeling of belonging in places, belonging to people, and belonging because of your accomplishments, hoping one of them would finally deliver it, that feeling of belonging. This moon reveals a different truth. Cancer knows something most signs don't. The only permanent home you will ever have is the one you build inside yourself. And this week, the universe is showing you exactly where to lay the first stone. There's also a place in your life where you've been leading with hardness because you thought softness would maybe be mistaken for weakness. But the harder qualities have cost you something important. Caring for yourself, or self-care, is a stronger stance than you've been letting it be. And moonreading.com continues, many of us have spent our lives searching for home in places, people, or achievements, hoping that some external circumstance would finally deliver the feeling of being where we belong. This new moon offers a different possibility, building an inner sanctuary that no circumstance, person, or loss can take from you. Gentleness with yourself or with others is not a weakness. The willingness to nurture, to tend, to protect, To hold space for what is fragile is one of the most powerful stances a human being can take. So build in caring yourself by using small rituals that can anchor you regardless of what chaos may be moving through your external life. And this ritual can be anything like a morning cup of tea, or a walk through nature, or holding a tree, or sitting for meditation, or just sitting and breathing in stillness. These rituals can become the emotional foundation that holds everything else together. So emotional life does not move in straight lines. It moves in tides and waves and phases, just like the moon, that come and go and return again in different forms. Under this new moon, allow yourself to release the pressure to feel a particular way all the time, and to release those blocks within you and release the true self within you that's yearning to blossom, that's yearning to be seen and come into fruition. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about sun and star energies. So the sun is in Cancer and illuminating our need for safety, family bonds, and emotional truth. However, the sun faces some cosmic friction as it clashes in a tense aspect with Saturn. So this spotlight brings a heavy dose of reality to our worldly responsibilities and career paths. You might feel a temporary weight or a demand to step up and handle obligation you've been putting off. This energy this week will ask, are you the foundation you are building? Oh, are the foundations you are building actually sustainable? Will they get you through? And while inner planets deal with emotional housekeeping, the slower moving outer stars are aligning to trigger some massive positive long-term shifts from this week, beginning this week into the first part of next week, are supposed to be very huge energies. And they involve Uranus. First, Uranus with Neptune, which happens Wednesday. This harmonious cosmic alignment blends Uranus, which energies are of innovation and insight, with Neptune, which is dreams and intuition. Ooh, both of those sound great, don't they? It creates a highly creative window where sudden practical breakthroughs can help you turn an abstract dream into reality. So trust your gut. The solutions that arrive midweek will likely be brilliant. And trust your gut. Yes, trust that intuition and your dreams and that insight with new ideas. And then the other one involves Uranus with Pluto, and that's on the 18th, or Saturday. So ending the week on a high note, the universe serves up an incredibly fortunate and empowering alignment. This aspect gives us the collective green light to effortlessly shed old limitations, solve deep-seated problems, and rebuild our daily lives from a place of independent power. So the takeaway this week is we start by turning inward, tending to your emotional home during the new moon, and expecting perhaps some stiff conversations. But by the end of the week, this heavy lifting of what we're doing in the first part of the week with all these emotions pays off, giving you the momentum to break free from those old patterns. And one thing that I was dealing with this yesterday, I felt lots of heavy emotions. And one thing that helped me, I kind of stayed with those emotions during the day, and something happened and I was kind of grumpy and angry about it a little bit. And so later in the afternoon, I just went out and held a tree, because it was like, I couldn't help. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I know I need to find something to clear it. So I hugged the tree, and all of a sudden this thought pops in my mind. Well, of course, these emotions are coming up this week to clear. And so instead of resisting them, instead of letting my mind zip through in the reactionary patterns of the old story that something happens and then dwell in that anger or whatever your pattern might be, is to realize that we're feeling these because they're here to release, and because the energies this week are bringing them to release within us. And all of a sudden, it can change your whole mood. It changed mine. It was just like I melted inside. Felt so good that all the resistance, all the anger was just gone. And I knew it was for working for my highest good. And I could feel the shifts within me as these emotions that were there to clear have a chance to clear because I let them clear. So we'll go ahead with the tuning now. Hopefully I didn't talk too long and bore you too much, but the astrological energies interest me. I don't really want to study them a lot and become an astrologer myself, but it looks like to me that every astrologer, they take these energies and intuition and wisdom and their mindset and knowledge that they have. So many of them come up with different aspects of these energies. So I try to get more of a rounded thought for all of us that might be helpful to any of you if some of these feelings or things come up in your life each week. And so we'll tune now to help us receive these energies so that we can allow those old patterns to clear, that we can make that loving home inside ourselves, not out of not a home from the old patterns of unworthiness or not enoughs, things like that, but patterns of self-love and gentleness with ourselves and others, and acceptance, forgiveness, freedom, and peace. And we'll tune here. Just let the tone calm your mind. Inhale through your nose. Hold it for a little bit. Exhale through your mouth. And when you feel the tension gone from your body, then you can exhale through your nose. Put your mind, your focus on where in your body you might feel resistance. Whether it's physical resistance of how you're sitting in your chair, or of the emotion that you're feeling. Wherever you feel resistance, just follow it to a place in your body, and your attention is felt as love, and your body will release it. And we'll clear ancestral patterns now, specifically. All those patterns that our ancestors carried for millennia, that we inherited, that formed a lot of our own foundations for our reactions to things that happen in our lives. And know that by clearing this ancestral patterns. You're healing the ancestors as you heal yourself. And it works downward through time to your children or other family members. If you don't have children, it can work back through your parents and downward. And so, as part of healing ourselves and the ancestors and our children, we heal the universe all at the same time. And if you don't feel the resistance or stress in your body, or you just can't find where to focus on, or you don't know like where to start, how to start to release. In Feng Shui, I've learned that decluttering really does help. And it doesn't have to be big. Pick a simple task like the top of your desk or one drawer. And in those shifts of bringing order to that and decluttering your physical, it also works to declutter your mind, and we'll go inward to declutter your heart. I just want to speak to more Feng Shui, a little bit of this. I have found it to be so big in healing, in the self-healing, in the self-care, in how we can surround ourselves with a supportive environment. And the chi, the life energy that we're made of, the life energy that floats throughout our home every day, this it sees the changes, it sees the support that becomes there instead of the unsupportive ways. It brings up new subconscious thoughts, or the old to clear, and allows the new patterns to form and build. And it's been a wonderful tool, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the future. And if Feng Shui is calling to you to change your home, to change your environment so that your outer world changes it and your inner world changes, then come work with me. You will. We will make your home one that you're proud of, one that is beautiful in your own eyes, which is all that matters. And where chi is so strong and beautiful and supportive that it changes your life. changing forks now to the 222. As we go within ourselves, as we build this loving, supportive home within us, we'll work on calming our minds, calming our nervous systems, coming out of fight or flight feelings that we're in so very often. They're just low-grade, chronic feelings of fight or flight that keep your nervous system worked up, and in doing so prevents a lot of your organs and systems and in your body to not work as well because of all the resistance built up. So we'll just unwind and go within and ask yourself, what's the most loving thing I can do for myself as soon as the tuning ends? What's the most loving thing I can do for myself? And you can also think of those self-care rituals that were mentioned, something that you can do right after you get up every morning or within the first few minutes. Whether it be, a certain cup of herbal tea that stimulates your thoughts, or that mellows you, puts you into a grounding mode to start with, or that touches your heart, right? Or it could be, if it doesn't have to be tea, or it might be sitting in your favorite chair and meditation for a while, a prayer, or setting intentions, or just going blank and asking the universe to give you a word of wisdom, or holding a tree, like is one of my favorite things to do. I ask the trees for wisdom all the time. And they deliver. Or it might be walking through your garden, or through a trail on the hillside behind your house, or whatever it might be. Do this ritual before you turn on your computer, before you open up your email, before you start looking at all the texts, messages on your phone, or all the beeping on your phone with messages, or social media posts. Do this before then to really anchor yourself well. I'm going to work again on the ancestors to bring calm to them, to their minds, so that as you work on ancestral healing, on your own clearing, that this can heal the ancestors too, because they're more focused and relaxed and listening to spirit as you do. Listen to spirit too. And now we'll bring healing and harmony for all parts of your nervous system, all parts of your body, all parts of your mind, and your aura can all work together, can listen to spirit together, can hold these self-care rituals together, and anchor you to be able to release those old patterns that are coming up to release, and any other make it through easily with all the other star energies that are taking effect in your life this week. And remember, when those emotions come up, that you're feeling all them because they're ready to clear, that the universe, those star energies bring them up to clear, and that they come up because they're ready. So just focus on those. Give thanks that they're ready to clear. Hold gratitude for as many things as you can in your life. And the patterns will begin to shift this week. And if you want help with ancestral healing, then please contact me through email, or down below in the description, there's my website link. You can go there and use the contact form. And I'd be happy to work with you, to work together, because it's so much a team effort. Or if it's not ancestral healing that you're specifically interested in, maybe you want to do the natal chart tuning. I can do that. Maybe and my mind is going blank with the forks. Maybe there's a certain emotion or thought pattern, your old pattern, that you want to progress on. Maybe it's you feel like you're enslaved to some patterns, and we can clear the slavery yoke. Or maybe you want a better connection with your higher self or your guardian angel, however you see that. And it's a beautiful thing and makes a huge difference in your life over time. It draws you so much closer and opens up the intuition and the power within you that you're meant to have. So thank you for listening today. I appreciate it. Please give a thumbs up on there to help other people find it too. And listen again this week if those emotions are really building. Listen again to integrate more fully and to get more ideas on how to let them clear and take advantage of the star energies for this week. So I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.